Hey everyone! Today we're going to calculate slope using two different methods. One will be using a slope formula, and one will be using a graph. But first let's talk about what is slope. Slope is a ratio, a fraction, that compares a line's vertical change to its horizontal change. In other words, how much it rises compared to how much it runs. It also describes how steep a line is and the direction a line is heading, so either in a positive direction or a negative direction. Let's do an example.
Find the slope of a line that goes through the points -2, 3, and 3, -1. So we're going to have to use the slope formula here to find the slope of the line, and that formula is m equals, remember m stands for slope, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. The y2 minus y1 represents the change in y, the vertical change, also known as the rise. x2 minus x1 represents the horizontal change, also known as the run. All right, so where do we get these numbers from? We're going to go ahead and get them from the problem. -2 is an x value, and it's the first x value, so we'll call it x1. 3 is a y value, and it's the first y value, so we'll call it y1. 3 would be x2, and this -1 would be y2. We're just going to simply take these numbers, plug them into this formula, and let's get to it. Here we go. y2 is -1. The subtraction sign is part of the formula, and y1 is +3. Over x2 is +3, subtraction sign, and we have x1, and x1 is -2, so we're going to open up a parentheses and say -2. All right, let's go ahead and do some math. In the numerator, I have -1 and -3, which gives me -4. In the denominator, I have +3 minus -2. All right, so we got that double negative right there. And we know when we have a double negative, it equals a positive. So I'll change it to a big old plus sign right there. And we have 3 plus 2, which now gives me 5. All right, so at this point, we have -4 divided by 5. And, well, can that be simplified? Nope. That is our final answer. So the slope of the line is -4/5. This was done using the formula. These are the same 2 points now, but on a graph. Here's -2, 3. Here is 3, -1. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to read a graph from the point furthest to the left to the point furthest to the right, and we're going to simply count. Now, if we're looking at a graph, I would recommend writing the words rise and writing the words run. And we're going to count from the point from the left all the way to the right. Down, 1, 2, 3, 4, -4. So the rise would be -4. And if you think about it, when we calculated it out using the formula, that's the number we got. All right, so let's run from this point to the right. +1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so there is your +5. And we got the same answer, except this one we used a graph. So rise would be up or down, but run is always to the right. Same answer, except this time we used the graph. As always, if you found this video helpful, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.